Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share today's video with you because I was afforded the opportunity to go and visit Krakow, Poland, which is where my family is originally from on my mom's side. And it was a trip that my grandmother and I had talked about doing for so many years. It was going to be my graduation gift. And then I joined the military and we just never got the opportunity. Some of you do know from following me on my channel that my grandmother passed away last year, and Sunday, November 17th was the anniversary of her passing. So I got to spend that time in Poland, just doing the trip that we had planned. Now, you guys, I want to share this with you and just take you along for the journey to see what things I got into, what foods I tried, just whatever the adventure was going to be. Now, you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what I got into while I was on my weekend adventure in Krakow, Poland, just keep watching. Well, hello guys. Here we are in another country on another adventure. So I just landed in Krakow, Poland. This trip for me is a bit bittersweet because this is the trip that Grandma and I had always talked about doing when I graduated high school, and then we never got the chance. And this weekend on Sunday is the 1-year anniversary of her passing, which has been very hard, but I'm lucky enough that the guy I work for gave me the weekend to come and do that trip that I wanted to do with my grandmother. So I'm going to go to the different places that she and I had talked about so many years ago and had dreamt of doing. But I just landed. It's about midnight here. I just got to my hotel. I got really lucky with the place that I found on Agoda. I will link details down below. But I'm here until Sunday. It is currently Thursday evening, almost Friday. And for the entire weekend, it's like $258, which is not bad at all. When I did Strasbourg, which was for 2 nights, that was $200-ish. So traveling in Europe is actually really affordable. And I want to show you guys this hotel because, well, my room. I'm not going to say it's hotel. It's like apartment suites. This is so cute. And I want to share this experience with you guys. Also, my vlogs when I travel are a way for me to reflect back later on the trips that I've done. As I get older, I can go and see all the different adventures that I've done and taking you guys with me on. Okay, you guys. So this is the room. It's super cute. Just starting out, you have the French doors, which I absolutely love this. I love French doors. They're so beautiful. I love that I have a coat rack right here because it is cold. It's like 30-ish degrees right now. And then I love all the detailing on the walls, the just phantom framework. So then I've got this little table right here, which is nice. So if I want to sit down and do some work, which I doubt that I'm going to do, but you never know, I have that available, or just enjoy some coffee in the morning. Then I have the kitchen counter with a sink and a coffee pot. So this is super cute. You have the restroom, which who needs to see a restroom, right? I do love some of the features that you have in European hotels. Like this is a towel warmer. So you can put your towels on there, have them nice and toasty for when you get out of your shower. And then I love this mirror and the sconces. And hello, you guys. And then a nice big shower to get ready in the morning. Now, one of my favorite things, and I love this. So there's actually a window over here and then a set of French doors to go out. I did kind of explore a little bit, but then you got the faux fireplace, a little chair to sit and just kind of hang out, maybe work there if I need to. TV, who knows if I'm going to watch TV. And then this is the bed area. So the bed that I had in Strasbourg, it was about the same size, but it was a very, very small room. And then, of course, you've got your little open closet area. But let's go out on the balcony real quick and explore. And I am in the heart of downtown. But I do like that I have chairs out here and I can just kind of sit and explore if I want to. It is a little bit wet and drizzly out here. We'll go and explore tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday morning in Krakow. I am getting ready to go out and see if I can find a place for lunch, kind of explore, take in some of the sights. I did also look up some of like the beauty stores. They do have a Sephora here, so I might go check it out. I know you guys had asked for that when I did my vlog of Strasbourg. I did get here Thursday night, very late. I did not film yesterday. I had a tour of Auschwitz, and I know I've talked about it in the past that I enjoy learning about history and I like taking in the historical sites. But for me, I didn't feel comfortable filming because of what Auschwitz is and the things that happened there. I also just wanted to be in the moment because there was just a lot to digest. If you get the opportunity to visit Krakow, I highly encourage you to take the trip to Auschwitz and just kind of experience it for yourself. I was lucky enough to make a friend on the tour. We met on the tour bus. We did our little thing during the tour and just kind of went off on our own a little bit. And then afterwards, we would kind of link back up and kind of discuss what we had seen or heard or just our impressions of things. So later on that evening, we did go and grab cocktails and dinner and just kind of unwound from the day because it was a very emotional tour. And tomorrow, I'm going to focus on more positive and uplifting things and just take in the sites that Grandma would have wanted to see while we were here and see if I can find a place that has some pierogies, because that's one thing she would make every holiday. I'm trying not to cry, you guys, because I know every holiday we would make pierogies together. So I'm wondering if I can find some that she would say are up to snuff. They have to be. There's little pierogi shops everywhere. I've looked up a couple. I just haven't decided where I'm going to go. And I haven't decided if it's going to be like a midday snack, vice a lunch, because there's so much good food here. So I will take you guys along. We will see the sights, see what I get into, and enjoy the day. Good morning, you guys. It is Sunday morning in Krakow, the last day I am here. Yesterday was a lot of fun. So I did a tour of the underground Krakow Museum. That was actually quite interesting. I had no idea about how they had kind of over time in the medieval times, over, I think they said 100 years, had actually raised the city up because of how they disposed of their trash and then put stuff over it and then just got compacted down. and they still had remnants of the old road, and they excavated back in the 2000s. So I could go on and on about the history. It was really neat, interesting to hear the stories. And then I noticed more things when I was going to restaurants, like last night when I met up with Stacy, and they were talking about how the basements used to be the first floor. And over the 100 years, that's where how now the main floor that you're on is usually the second floor. And that's what you're going to see in most buildings in Krakow, which was very interesting. I'll link a lot of the things that I did. I didn't really record because I was on a tour and I wasn't trying to distract the tour guide or anything like that. So I didn't take a lot of pictures in there, but the history was really interesting, things that I wouldn't have looked up myself. So I will link those down below in case you go on a trip to Krakow and want to explore some historical sites. And then I went to the Basilica. I went and found a Sephora, which you guys saw those clips. Just meandered around. And then I met up with Stacy again for dinner and cocktails last night. Found this really neat speakeasy cocktail bar. And then today we're about to go meet up for breakfast. And we have a tour together on my last tour in Krakow for one of the castles. And then I will go and catch my flight around 7 o'clock tonight and get back into Germany. So let's start this day. Let's see what it has in store for us. And I'm just making the most of my last few hours in Krakow. You guys, that trip to Poland was a very bittersweet trip for me, knowing that it was something that I had planned on doing with my grandmother for so long. And I know she was there with me in spirit. I know that I thought about her. I keep her memory alive with me. So no matter where I am in my journey in the world, she is always on those travels, in those moments, in the back of my mind, always a thought. So I do get to have her with me in that sense. And I tried to go and see the things that we talked about, just experience the things that I knew that she would have enjoyed seeing and trying foods. She was such a foodie at heart. Even when she had never tried something before that I introduced her to, she just always enjoyed the moment. And even if she wasn't sure she would like it, she would try it, which I love. And if she didn't like it, that was it. We never did it again. One of her favorite things that I introduced her to was sesame balls. We would go to get ramen, and then I had ordered sesame balls, and she was like, I don't know. And she tried a little piece, and then she was absolutely in love with them. Every time I would go and pick up ramen for us, she would always be like, make sure to get an order of dessert. The foodie at heart was with me there, and while I was on my journey, I did make a friend. I really appreciate that I found her. And I had such a great time. Even if we did different things in the day, we would still meet up for dinner and cocktails and just kind of talk about what we got into. And it was a great experience because I didn't know that I needed a friend on that trip. And we became really quick friends. So there is a conversation about possibly meeting up before I leave Europe again. So I'm looking forward to that. I had a great time meeting Stacy and just finishing out that trip with a friend that I didn't know I needed. One of the girls that I work with is like, your grandma sent her to be there, so you weren't by yourself. I love that. That's a good feeling. Swear I'm not going to try and cry, or I'm trying not to cry. But you guys, I wanted to share this experience with you, not only because I'm not a vlogger, but I get to look back at these memories myself. And, as I get older, if my memory starts to slip or fade, and I know my grandmother had that moment where she would think about things and she wouldn't necessarily remember everything in that moment. But, I want to be able to look back and reflect on those things and how I felt in that moment or what I got to experience and see. So not only is it a vlog to share with you guys, but it is a vlog for me to go back and remember as I get older and as I continue in this world doing whatever is on my journey.
But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment on the things that you saw. Maybe you want to plan your own trip to Krakow or even some of the other places that I visited recently. Before you leave though, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.